Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So last month I posted the first reacting to your Fusions video and you guys actually really liked it. So today, while we wait for the lip from 3D Carbon to get back from paint, we're gonna be doing a part 2. Got a handful of really nice cars lined up, so let's go ahead and get into it. And if you want to submit your car for a possible future episode, just send a message to this email right here. Just give me your name, a breakdown of your car as it came from the factory, and a mods list. Add as many photos and videos as you want, the more the better. Now let's get into the first car. So up first, we have Mondeo Sportback. And just in case you guys don't know, the Fusion outside the US and a couple other areas is known as the Mondeo. And he has one of the top 5 builds I have ever seen. And definitely one that the attention to detail just goes that extra mile. He writes that it's a 2016 model he bought in 2017. It's a 2.0 diesel, he does lots of highway driving, and after a slight tune, it's averaging 30 miles to the gallon. Car has a full body kit by SS Tuning, including extra spoiler extension, rear bumper, splitters, and fog light bezels. On most pics, the car is wrapped in Avery dark gray, dual 5-spoke rims, Carmani C13. Those are 20 inches. Aftermarket Porsche style taillights. Headlights are tinted, interior carbon package, and custom steering wheel. Even custom seatbelt. This car is probably one of those that's gonna be the epitome in the sense that like everything that you could do to a car that's to the finest degree is basically done on this car. Because this car definitely does give a lot of inspiration because all the SS Tuning parts make it really put together because it all flows really well. You can see here that the fender flares kind of flow with the Aero kit, so where the fender flares end, the Aero kit follows through, so it has this really nice, concise look, and I don't think you can go wrong with that Avery dark gray wrap. That wrap is beautiful, and the cool thing about wrapping the car is that he was able to actually bring some accents to the interior, as you can see with the interior trim. But the interior trim is carbon fiber, which is a really nice touch because it kind of blends with the dark interior, but also stands out enough that whenever you look at it, you can really appreciate that attention to detail. And the fact that this car looks this good while also getting 30 miles to the gallon, which is basically nearing hybrid numbers, it's basically becoming the ideal daily driver, as he says he drives it a lot on the highway. And also the photography on his Instagram is just so clean because it makes everything really stand out and pop a little bit more. You have the moody colors with the DRLs, just works really well together. And then to go with the custom pieces in the interior, he has the red seat belts and the custom steering wheel. It just all looks really well done. Like, I'm pretty envious of this build, honestly. I love it. And if you go far enough back in my channel, you can actually see I've been actually finding this car online a lot. You can never go wrong with wide bodying a car, lowering it, and giving it 20-inch wheels. It's kind of the recipe for success, in my opinion. And the really cool thing is he's currently in the process of getting a lot of the parts in forged carbon, and that with the colors, just, it's gonna be so nice. Cannot wait for that, so make sure to follow him. Again, his Instagram is Mondeo Sportback. Next up, we have Diego Flores from Michigan with his 2010 Fusion Sport. Has a black painted grille, aftermarket Apple CarPlay radio. I need to get on that. I need a car with CarPlay. A Resonator Delete, aftermarket mufflers, 19x8.5 XSR, 559 Chromium black wheels, red painted calipers, Govee Underglow Kit, interior floor lights, 12-inch subwoofer, and future mods, tint, cold air intake maybe, and lowering springs. The thing that I definitely love about this car is the complement of the color of the wheels with the color of the car. Because the wheels being chromium black have that little bit of flair to them where it's not just like a black that kind of absorbs all the light, kind of like my wheels do. These definitely have a really nice shine to them, as you can see in the pictures. They definitely stand out without taking all the attention from the exterior, which is really nice. Especially compared with the black, because in my opinion, you can never go wrong with a black car. I personally want a black car. I just don't know if I can commit to cleaning it all the time as it would require. But as you can see from these photos, this car was just cleaned. So thank you, Diego. Appreciate that little bit of effort for the video. And the underglow is actually something I didn't know Govee made. I also want to give you props for the grille because I know a lot of people, whatever Fusion you have, a lot of people aren't really sure on what they want to do to it, and a lot of people do say they want to black it out, but aren't really sure how to go about it. But this looks really nice. The blacked out grille combined with the color of the car and the color of the wheels gives it that really nice stealthy look. Then the red calipers just give it that pop of color right where you want it. Gives it much more of a performance oriented look, and I definitely really like this. There's even an exhaust clip, so let's go ahead and give it a listen. That definitely sounds really aggressive, and that combined with the look just makes a really nice build. Thank you, Diego, for your submission. Next up, we have Jesus with his 2013 Ford Fusion 1.6 liter. He writes that the car was on BC Extreme Coils for a while till it went on air suspension. It was mostly stock except for the custom dual tip exhaust, blow-off valve, and a weird supercharger noise coming from the transmission. But I will say, the thing I really do like about this car, aside from the 3D carbon front lip, is the custom exhaust setup as well as the wheels and the air suspension. Because I think whenever you have air suspension, that opens the door for a lot more wheel opportunities that will look a lot cooler. These look really, really nice, and they kind of offset the exhaust tips as well. And you got some really, really nice shots of this car as well. I really love this roller right here. It looks really, really clean. I also think the lower grille delete with the aftermarket intercooler looks really nice, because it is something that definitely gives that more performance-oriented build, as well as just kind of having it be that really cool custom piece, because it definitely gives it a custom look. So thank you so much, Jesus, for your submission. Now last, we have Lindsay with her 2013 Ford Fusion SE, and this is probably going to be the most custom Fusion you see for a while. Just look at that list. Now this car is tuned on SCT, and it has a 2.0 EcoBoost swapped engine. It was originally a 1.6 EcoBoost with a 6F35 swapped transmission. It has a Steeda intercooler, InGen short ram cold air intake, Steeda intake box, Boomba blow-off valve, as well as an intake manifold spacer, oil catch can. The exhaust has an MBRP Focus ST high flow catted downpipe, custom 3-inch catback dual exhaust, Flowmaster Super 44 series muffler, and 4-inch MBRP exhaust tips. The suspension is all Steeda with lowering springs, rear sway bar, adjustable end links, and a strut tower. And as you can see, she even sent me some photos of the car in its early stages, so you can definitely see how it's taken shape and how much has actually been done to it. This is actually one of the few other Fusions that has Mustang-style headlights, Porsche-style taillights, and the Fusion Sport rear lower valance. The color of the car is the Halo Effects Galaxy Color Shift Pearl Dip by KP Pigments. The wheels are 19-inch Verde Parallax in machined black. And of course, the full specifics of the mods list are going to be in the description box down below. But to continue, for the body, she has a black honeycomb grille, customized lower grille, black front splitter, painted strut rods, SS tuning fender flares, so definitely props on that. A Mustang rear wing, which I did not know will fit, but as you can see, it fits. Custom rear diffuser, Fusion Sport rear lower valance, lower bumper lights, Porsche style tail lights, Mustang style headlights, LED Aero fog lights, shark fin antenna, custom painted emblems, rear window louvers, titanium leather seats, custom wrapped headliner, as well as pillars, hand painted trim pieces, OP7 interior underglow lighting, a 6-speed shift boot, SoCal Garage Works carbon fiber steering wheel. It looks really, really nice. I'm definitely really loving the color shift on this car, because it definitely draws your eye in, and the way that you can actually carry that into the engine bay with the engine, since, you know, it's had much work done to it. It looks really nice, and it looks really complete. Definitely a really nice build, and more than anything, I love the uniformity of it because the colors can be found throughout the car. You know, it's very easy to find parts for a car that are already a color and install it as is. But the fact that she went to the length of getting all these pieces the same color just so that it had that cohesiveness on the car, definitely really nice attention to detail. I'm loving that. I literally cannot find a piece of this car that has not been addressed. There's just so much to it, and it's really tastefully done, and you're definitely not going to find another Fusion like it on the road anytime soon. And if you want any more information on these builds, all the owners are going to be tagged in the description box down below with their build breakdowns. And make sure to stay tuned, because we do have the lip from 3D Carbon coming back from paint any day now, and then we can get on with the install. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.